From generation to generation. What's up, everybody?
Hi.
Welcome to the Talking Stick episode number 15 as we are live right now. It's Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. As we get ready for our guests coming up right now. We had fun at North Fork Rancheria this past weekend. Shout out to them.
I was so tired after.
There was a quick little video on that on our little trip up at North Fork. Guys, check it out on YouTube. All right, let's see what we got here.
Today we have Calandra. She is the designer, owner of Winston Paul. And we are blessed that she's coming on today with us. If you guys don't know who she is, make sure you check her out at winstonpaul.com. You can find her on social media and on her website. She makes blouses, dresses. I know she's done wedding and graduation outfits too. And she's very known for her makeup bags as well. I have one. I'll show you guys right now. This is the one that I got from her. I have been wanting to get one for a while. I got this one. They're a pretty nice bag, and they could fit a lot in it. I'm gonna get one of the square ones as well, but this is one that I have. It's a makeup bag, but you could really use it for anything that you could fit in it. So as soon as she's on, we'll go ahead and link her in. But yeah, that vending, she's right there. Vending at North Fork. It was fun, and we were rusty though. I couldn't remember what to take, what I needed, what we used.
Everything was dusty.
Yep, everything had to get taken out, dusted off, cleaned off, and it was fun. And it was fun to see Anessa helping me out. She knew already. Although it had been a while that we'd vended, she already knew. She was grabbing stuff, helping me out, and yeah, she just knew what was up. And I feel like that she was right there.
Okay, cool. Come on.
So, Calandra, if you could just accept, what is it, the request, we can, it'll link us up together. Just leave it. But yeah, it was fun just being out there, getting back into things. We were still taking the precaution of it. They also were taking temperature, handing out hand sanitizers, masks, and
Keep going.
And like we said, it was just a little quick one. It was just for a few hours, and it was really nice out there though.
Good
The
weather.
view, the weather.
Oh.
Hi.
There she is.
Hi!
I'm so
I'm
excited.
trying to work this. This is my first live with another brand. Hello.
Hi. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Ooh, I like your setup in the back.
I
So
had
cute.
to make it all cute because you guys have your cute logo in the back. Okay. I need to come correct.
It's cute. You look good too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So I was just introducing you to everybody, just telling them about you're the designer, you're the owner, and I just showed them this makeup bag that I got from you.
Oh, cool.
And we're just gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves, and then I'll let you introduce yourself, and then we'll kind of just get into it. Okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, everybody. I'm Yendi. I'm Cachiquel Maya from my mom's side, and I'm Mexican from my dad's side. Then we got Johnny
Nieto from the Tula River tribe up in Central California. And Lil Jackson, too, he's going to be all rowdy right now. He's getting to that age. He wants to grab everything.
And then today's guest is Calandra. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. Yat Cheii Calandra Etsitty and She Diné touching in strong Todich ni Bashichin Tkotoni Dashina Kadene Dashanella. Hi, I'm Calandra. I am from Many Farms, Arizona, the Diné Nation. You already talked about my brand.
Well, go ahead though. You could.
Oh, okay. I run an online boutique on the Diné Nation, the Navajo Nation. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I make contemporary outfits, blouses, skirts. What I'm known for are my bags in the back. and concho earrings, and you have one too. It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
I finally got one. It had been a minute that I kept looking and looking, or you sell
and
out
then
so
they sell out quick, and then people come at me in the DMs like, I'm sorry. I can only make as much as these the net hands can make at a time. Yeah.
I know. It's funny because you either like take longer to build up an inventory, or you take long with trying to fill up all these orders all at once. So it's like, which one do you go with? I mean, but I think either way, you can't always get to everybody or do everything all at once.
I know, and I want everybody to have a bag. Like
I know.
I just want everyone to have one.
Y'all better get one too, because they're really worth it.
Baby proof.
Baby proof. Oh, hello, baby Jackson. So adorable. Your baby's so cute.
Thank you. So how did you get started? When or what inspired you to go into making your own clothing and accessories?
Ever since, honestly, grade school. Grade school. I just remember watching MTV and like just clothes in general, because like I'm a girl, like I want clothes, like so anyways, it started back in grade school, and I always wanted to do it, so I was like, okay, let's do this, Calandra. Went to high school. It wasn't for like high school, like my education and thing, it wasn't for me, you know, like I didn't have a good time in high school. So I ended up transferring to a private high school. It's the Human and Science program at our Diné college, our community college. Cool. So that's where I attended high school, graduated from there, and then I attended our community college, Diné college. And I was like, it's not for me. Like, I really want to pursue a career in fashion. And I was exploring my options, and I attended the Art Institute of Phoenix and then grew from there. So everything started at the Art Institute, but I didn't finish because my dad got sick. And it was a burden. It wasn't a burden. It was just getting too hard to keep up and pay my school, because we were paying out of pocket to go to school. So just that, and I just gathered what I learned and pursued my dream. But before that, I was like traveling, and I ended up in Texas, and that's where it started. It was in Texas. Like I started my brand in Texas. Girl, it was a lot. There was a lot of struggle. But before I started Winston Paul, like I was making reconstructed garments. So like I would go thrifting and then like cut up pieces and sell and like add like notions, like elastic, and I'll make skirts, turn skirts into t-shirts. Like it was a fun time. What a time to be alive in Texas.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I know I had been following you for a while, and I knew that you worked somewhere else before you actually started your own business. So that gave you a different perspective of like what to do and how to run your business.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right? Yeah. While I was attending the Art Institute, I worked at Barney's. I worked at Saks Fifth Avenue. I worked at Marciano, like these like higher end brands, and like just gained hands-on experience from there, and then took what I learned from there and then applied it to my business, you know? So yeah.
That's cool. And can you let the people know out there what made you, how did you come up with Winston Paul, naming your company? I know what it means, but just to share with everybody out there.
So Winston Paul, Winston, breaking it down, Winston is my kid brother, Winston, and Paul is my Cheii, is my grandpa, my mother's father. His name is Paul. So I created the two together and created Winston Paul. And I added the little slang like at the bottom, simply amazing, because that's pretty much what it was. Like I wanted to incorporate like our outfits, make it simple as possible, but also give it like a luxury feeling to it. But it was so funny. Like I've always known Winston Paul like since grade school. Like that's what I wanted to name it, because like no one's gonna buy like clothes designed by Calandra Etsitty. Like no, Like you have to give. I gave it a name, so
Oh
yeah, Winston
wow, that's
Paul.
so cool! Like to see it where it's at now. That's
Yeah,
crazy, and that's
it
so good.
is. But before, like, just going to my logo right now, it's so crazy because when I started, it was just a circle. And then one day, me and my brother, my oldest brother, he's a Hatafi. He was like, because our clans were water clans, and like in my logo, I don't know if you see it, but you see like the little clouds in my logo. So
Mhm.
like in Navajo, those are clouds, so it represents water. That's
Oh,
just like going into more depth about it.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Cute little
Oh
baby.
wow. And it's crazy. Winston Paul just goes. It sticks and like you can't forget it. Like I like
Oh,
it. It
thank
goes.
you.
I
Thank
was like,
you.
oh, when I found out like what the original story of it was, I was like, oh, that's so crazy. Like it just sounds so cool. Like it sounds good. Like it's up there,
Yeah.
like high end. Like ooh, Winston
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but when I first started following you like a while back, I had asked you where you got your logos from, and that's
That was
where.
you?
You remember?
Oh
That
my
was me.
gosh, I
Oh,
remember. I was all like, oh,
was
that's
I the only one that
crazy.
ever asked or asked from like a while?
No,
Oh,
nobody had.
so yeah, so I had asked, and then that's where we've been getting our logos from too.
Oh, cool! Yay! You better tell them, say, hey, Calandra put me on this. That's
She
cool.
sure did.
Oh, yeah, girl. Tell
So
me,
yeah,
I
so I've
try
been
to
following
ask
you.
people. Huh?
Huh?
Oh, what'd you say?
No, I was just gonna say that I've been following you for a while, so to have you on here too, it's pretty cool, and
Thank you.
it's nice to have you on here. Cause yeah, like I've been following you for a while, and I've just seen how you've been growing, and when you helped me to share where you got your logos from, it's just helped me to grow as well and add little things and change up. I don't know, like the like the display or the new tags that need to go on there. And did you? Well, you said that you were exploring on your own, but did you attend any like sewing classes or were you all
Oh,
self-taught?
so I've always done sewing. Like my mom, she used to make my sister's prom dresses. So
Oh,
I picked up most of my, like, she thinks, she's like, oh, I didn't teach you. I'm like, girl, you did. So yeah, my mom sews, and I just like watched her like growing up, like sewing things, curtains, clothes, and it just
oh.
stuck. And I was like, wow. And one time she made for my sister's eighth grade promotion, our eighth grade prom. I remember it. It was like a strappy, like, it's like a satin with a blue floral print. I think I have a picture. If I have a picture, I'll share it with you on the DMs.
Okay.
But yeah, she made that in front of me, and I was like, oh my gosh, my mom makes dresses, guys. Like, I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Like, when
Yeah.
you have your mom make something in front of you, and I was like, man, girl. But yeah.
That's cool. That's so cool. Let me see your self-taught. Let's see. I'm just looking at my questions that I have on here for
Oh,
you.
okay.
Can we switch it up a bit? I was just asking my husband, Johnny, about Miss Navajo. Is that something that you do?
Oh, no. No.
Not
Oh,
that you
so like
or
Miss
if your
Navajo is.
tribe or Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm just trying to listen.
I'm just trying to come right, correct. I don't want to use the wrong term for it, but like I thought that not that all Navajos do this, but I was just asking if you did that.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
my skills aren't there. I aged out of to even apply for Miss Navajo, so it was for young folks. But yeah.
Oh, so there's an age limit.
Oh yeah, there is. I'm not really knowledgeable in Miss Navajo or anything pertaining to that. So
Is
yeah, guys.
that like what's the other one? Like,
it's like a royalty. Like, she's up there with like the Navajo Nation president and stuff like that. So like, it's a title you carry for like a year, and then go from there.
Oh, so, yeah. Okay. I was just thinking more that it was like more of like every girl does it type of thing, like just
no, it's more like people who want to apply and go from there.
Oh, okay. Okay, going back to your business, you know, you mentioned you make dresses, makeup bags, skirts, blouses, wedding dresses, concho earrings. I mean, you could do like a lot of stuff. And
pretty much. And they're all made.
And
there you go. The guy was like, Miss Navajo is our ambassador. Pretty much, yes.
Oh, okay. That's why I asked, just so I can learn, and people out there can
I'm learning too. As well. I'm learning the truth.
I want to touch up a bit on, I know you were doing some graduation outfits for some students. Was it that they could enter to get a free one, or can you refresh my mind how you were helping some students with that, or?
Oh, when was this?
Oh no, maybe that's not you. Sorry.
No, I just go with whenever. Back to last year, for Black Friday, I made wear a promotion for graduation outfits. Just so I got a lot. I was like, girl, like all these people want me to make their outfits. You trust me to do this? Which I don't mind at all. But yeah, I do make graduation outfits. So like right now, let me just show you right now, because this is so cute. Like right now I'm making a cotton skirt, and then like we're really known for our velvets, working with velvets. This is more of a contemporary look. So like our traditional outfits are a bead, and those are rug dresses. So like I have to say this, like back then it was rug dresses is what we wore. And more modernized, we wear contemporary outfits, which are the 3-tiered skirts and the blouse you see, like majority of Navajos BC wear. Yeah, so like it's more contemporary, but the traditional like outfits would be like the collared shirts, but I kind of steer away from the collared shirts and just make like more like modern, like a regular neck and stuff like that. I think if you follow Naomi Glasses, she wears a lot of my like contemporary tops.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answered your question.
Yes. Naomi Glasses, she's the Navajo girl that's on the skateboard, and she's skateboarding down the hill. And,
she makes rug dresses.
She came up like, they make rugs too.
Oh no, not rug dresses. She makes rugs.
Rugs, yeah. Girl. I'll show you later, but I would see you guys two like working together, and she's pretty cool.
She's crazy. She's up there. Like all my girls, like when I first started, I started with Jacinda, Shermeen, Callie. When I did my first photo shoot, Elizabeth and girl, I can't say her name because she's Lakota, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to butcher your name. So yeah, her, those 5, and I'm still really good friends with everyone. So yeah, Jacinda, Jaden, Shermeen, and my girls, like just like my little team. Like I have
sound like all my cousins' names right now.
Yeah, all my cousins, man. Yeah, I have like a whole team behind me, and
that's good.
Like my girls from the beginning, like I had Autumn, Keisha. Like Keisha did hair for me. Autumn did makeup for me.
Still my cousin.
So like I still have like that too, huh? What?
Good.
I said still dropping cousin names.
They're not my cousins. It's funny because we're all clan related some way, and it's so funny. You're like, you know what I mean? Like when you tell them your clan's like, oh, we're related, and I'm like, man, like, who's not related, man?
Yeah, that's pretty cool that, you guys have all come together and they've each done their own thing and they're coming up too. Autumn is another one that I follow too, that I've seen she's doing her makeup thing. She's getting out there too. You don't know who I'm talking about, but
So give me some
He's
last
just like,
name,
I'm just
Billy.
sitting here. I'm just a part of it.
Talking about the res.
The res life till the next life, man.
So how has it been coming up, like, as an Indigenous woman, starting your own business and just getting out there? How has your experience been?
Man, I've met so many amazing people, and it's crazy. Like, when I first started, I did a magazine for Indigenous Goddess Gang. And I made skirts for that photo shoot, and then I went to Albuquerque, and I was like, okay, Kim Smith of Indigenous Goddess Gang is who I'm talking about. And then I went and, like, not expecting nothing. Like, I was like, oh, here's your skirts, and she's like, you want to be a part of the shoot? And I was like, me? Okay. Okay. But that was really nice. But through her, I connected to people, and just even like people in my own town too, like my photographer, now she's like more in school, Katarina. Like, I worked with her ever since the beginning. Katarina Yazzie, man, dropping cousins' names again. We're related.
Yeah, give me the last names.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, it's so fun. Like, just meeting people, and it's like everyone's their own boss. Everyone's doing amazing things. And I'm just like, man, like, one person, you meet another person, you're motivated by their actions, and it's just like a chain reaction after that.
Yeah. That's good. Anybody that wants to start their business out there, what would you say, or what advice would you give them
for starting their business?
Mm-hmm.
You really have to be about it. Like, there's days when you're just gonna want to give up, but you have to be your own cheerleader and pick yourself up. You know what I mean? Also, another thing is, like, really like, that's pretty much it. Be about it. Like, if you really want to do something, you have to first believe in yourself, and then, of course, give to Creator, a higher power, the Diné, as the Diné would say. Like, also, like, be good in, like, your spirit too, you know? It's just like, you can create something, but also you have to make sure, like, there's something, a meaning behind it, you know? Like, everything. I'm all sliding off my chair, like, dang, get it together, girl. I'm over here, like, but yeah, I just say, like, make sure you believe in yourself, your product, and always believe in a higher power, you know? Well, that's just my advice. Everyone's different.
Yeah, I can also agree. Like, the main thing is, like, to believe in it and keep pushing it. Got to be your own number one fan about it. But I would say, like, even if you have your rough days, don't give up on it, because it's just something that you're going to learn from. You'll learn from it. Just keep going. Then something good will come out of it. Like, you might be struggling for a little bit, but as long as you push, like, something good's going to come through it. And
keep going. Yeah, I seen you, and I was watching your live, not after you posted, and I was like, man, she made all those masks. And I was like watching all your stuff, and I'm like, girl, I feel you. But now, like, my mom, but now my mom, she makes all the face masks now. So, like, I give her, like, everything, all the masks that are sold, like, I give her everything. You know what I mean? Like, all the profits and stuff. Like, I don't keep any of it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's cool that she's making those. That's all, like, oh yeah, her mom's getting into it. Like, she's doing it. That's good. What was I gonna say? When I'm done with them, I'm, like, all excited. But I'm like, I'm all done. I finished all the masks.
Like, you feel so accomplished. And you know what's cool too? What I like when I get orders and people leave, like, special notes inside the orders. Oh my gosh! Like, I was really having a bad day like 2 days ago, and I really don't like working when I have my bad days, but I was printing orders, and then I seen that, and I was like, oh. I almost started crying. Well, I started crying a little bit because I was so grateful, like just how you inspire people don't realize, like, just little messages and things like you, like, from them, like that, it goes a long way for us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Us, like we're in a club, us.
Business club, small business owners club.
I walk in, why you crying for her? Come on, push them through. You got enough fat on.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
Go bring me a sandwich or something. That will help me.
Just sitting there, man.
Sometimes he will pull me out. He'll be like, "Now, come on, you need to take a break." I'm like, "No, I'm almost done. I just need to do this." And he's like, "No, just get away from that, and then you could get back to it later." Or he just like snaps me out of it because sometimes I could just keep going and going. And
I gotta eat. That's why.
Wow.
Go cook me something. Dang.
Wow.
You cook her something, man.
No, there'll be days that he'll just come home and bring food. I'm like, yes, thank you, because I was already stressing out about like, okay, as soon as he gets home, I'm gonna just leave the kids right here, and then I gotta cook and this and that, and then he'll just come home with some food. I'm like, yes, all right, let me just relax for a little bit.
That's a blessing. Keep doing that, Johnny.
No, clock out.
But yeah, I feel you on that. I really prioritize my time now. Man, the weekend I went into overtime. I had to finish outfits, and I was just tired. I was exhausted. So yesterday I just took a day. I got all my supplies, and I was like, I need to go to bed. Like right now I'm learning to prioritize like my body and my mental health and things like that. Just because, like, you're always on the go, you need to learn to just chill out, because sometimes you really don't know when to chill out. And that's, my mom has to come in, like, girl, you need to go to sleep. Well, she doesn't say girl. She'll be like, yes, you need to stop now. And I'm all over here stretching on the floor, like, I could keep going, like, 20 more bags, and I'll go to bed.
Dang, 20 more bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. Have her go in there, girl, go to sleep. That would be funny.
But sometimes, but she's funny. She's cool like that.
That's good. What was I gonna say? As I try to remember, you want to ask her anything? Put in on something. What was I gonna ask?
No, that's a lot of
about me.
crazy
Can I ask you
info.
guys something?
Sound like the same thing I'm dealing with over here.
Yes, please
so
do.
Funny. But yeah, like, dude, like, how do you? Because I was looking at your websites. You make everything. Just you and him.
Yeah, like
you
as far as what part?
As the sewing part.
That's me.
She's the sewing.
Yeah,
I'm the ref.
But it's so cute how you guys like are like a little duo. You know what I mean? Like, man, that support is awesome. I could just cry.
Oh, I've been crying too. Those hard days. Those where I'm at.
I'm like, what are you guys crying about? Got stuff to do.
That's how you know, like, we're really in tune with everything.
I'm like, it's not coming out right. I've done it 3 times already.
Yeah.
Let me call China.
Oh, one time I was. What did he say?
I said, let me call China and they'll get this done for me.
No. Then you lose the quality of your product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He always jokes about that because he's always on like, oh, they could go faster than you. I'm like, yeah, they got like 10 people. I'm only one
they have
here.
a whole workshop. But yeah, I'm looking to expand and hire people now. Like, I'm in a position to hire people, and I have my mom working for me, but that's my mom. You know, she gets everything that they want. So yeah, and I have my brother working for me now. I had my cousin working for me also, but like I said, you have to really hire people on that are about it, that really want to see your brand succeed just as much as you want it to succeed, you know. that's where a team comes in. So yeah, I'm very like picky when it comes to hiring somebody on, because I'm letting them into my space, our home, our energy. You know, it's just
Okay. It's not
it's
just
not
like
just it's
office
just
out
not like, oh,
there.
I need help, but like, you know, like it's all about energy and attitude. You know, like if someone comes in and they're having a bad day, it affects everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
really have
yeah.
to be
Yeah,
you. You guys are
yeah,
so
you're right on that
cute.
one. You're right.
You guys are so cute. Um, but
And
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
and you also want somebody that has the same standard as you, like, okay, this
Yeah,
is
when
how
it
it's
comes down to
made.
sewing the
Let's
details,
do the same thing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's honestly what it is. Because when it comes to packaging and things like that, because like what you're putting out there, you as your brand, like, hello, it
It's a big
affects
thing.
everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. A lot of people may not see it like that, and that's why it could be hard to grow your team, because how many people are you going to go by through to see which one really fits, which one
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah.
does it how you
So,
want to do it, without being too like you got to do it this way, or that's it, but where they apply themselves.
I get yelled at all the time for that.
Don't worry, you're getting there. You're doing good.
you're doing good. Yeah, it was pretty much like that, like with my brother. Like, he right now they're in between jobs and things, so like he's been helping me, and I'm like, dude, like you need to do this right. And then I'm like, it's very crucial, like make sure their names match, make sure you put a sticker in there. And he's just like, can you just double check? And I'm just like, all right, dude.
Sounds like this.
It's not like I have a lot already that I'm doing. Okay.
That reminds me when we were making like a lot of masks at the beginning, and I had to bring on my sister and my brother and my mom to help me. And I had one sister handling all cutting, and then my brother was handling all the packages. And he got it down to where, like, okay, I'm comfortable with doing the orders and this and that. And after I told them, but I would still be like on their backs, like, are you guys doing it okay? Are you guys doing it right?
And she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was pregnant too. But and then so my brother was like, hey, can you double check this? I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't mind it, because like I'd rather double check it if we mess up. And then with my sister, she'll be cutting, and then I'll be over there like, hey, you're not doing this right or something. And she'll be like, can you just let me do it? Like, you're messing me up. Like, you're making me nervous. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll catch myself doing that a couple of times. I'm like, okay, let me try to be all about team here and not like be on their back. And then with my mom, but like with my mom, I would just be nice. I'm like, you're not doing it right. Can you just please do it like this? Like,
And it's your mom. You can't be out there correcting her too. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right her
like,
up,
girl,
right
I
her
made you. I made you.
I was already staying at their house so they can help me. So I couldn't just be like, you're doing this wrong. Don't do that. Don't do this. Because I'm sure they would have kicked me out. Like, hey, you're pushing
Get
it
out.
here.
Get out now. Yeah. But yeah, COVID was like a crazy time, you know, like I was scared, low key, like I was really scared, but at the same time I was like, man, like on some realness, like my parents' source of income was cut off, you know. Like they cut a lot of things off here, and I am so thankful for every single person who's ordered from me from like the beginning of the pandemic to now. Even before then, you know, like I was always grateful, but like really, like they really helped me support my family, you know, and it allowed me to take care of my parents, my brother, you know. I mean, of course they have their own on their end too, but it really helped a lot, like social media, and I'm just so grateful, and like in return for like being just like overall like thankful for everyone that supported small businesses, not just mine but everybody else's, you know, like that's insane.
Yeah.
I was like, man, the support really came through, like, and I'm so
When you
thankful
would
for
think
everybody.
it wouldn't, huh? Like, we're all panicking too, and then like this came out of nowhere. We're like, oh whoa, and like we just had to like go with it, and push through.
Yeah, and you know what's
everything else.
crazy is like we're so resilient. We adapted to the change real quick. You know what I mean? Like, and you know what's cool about like our community and like everyone's community? You saw a lot of kinship. You know, like everyone was like, "How can we help this person? How can we help this person?" You know, there was a lot of mutual aids, and I was so like inspired by that, and I was just like, "We need to do for Doug Ehelene," you know. So that's when we ended up helping like elders and special needs. Man, I was in a position to help like my community, so I was able to, with the help of my family, you know, like we were just like, what do we do? So we made care packages and things. So it was just overall like everyone came together. I felt like the Native community all came together to support one another, and like I'm so thankful for all the mutual aids. She's all like, all right, let me get out of here.
I got a couple Hopi family right there, so their story was crazy too, you know, because they're surrounded by the Navajo Nation, and it's just like, wow, nobody could get in or out. You know, family can't go see them and all that.
Yeah, dude.
It was crazy. I was talking to my cousin like that too, just like, so yeah, I haven't seen my parents for a while because I can't get in.
Yeah,
we walked down our reservation too.
I felt like Hopi like alone, like you couldn't even get into the villages and things.
The island.
The island. Yeah, but Navajo Nation people were like piecing out like off the res. I'm like, girl, like just stay home for a minute, you know. But yeah, we had like shutdowns and things. Oh, it was awful.
Yeah, we had like, a lockdown on our res too at the beginning. Man, it was so cool because we have a casino. You know, so we don't have no one going up or down because it's like a one way up the road, and our reservation was finally just us again. And we're like, wow, like this is actually pretty cool. This is actually nice, you know. Actually, you know, even though we're staying home, but it's actually like pleasant to like have our reservation back.
Yeah, all
with
quiet.
No visitors or anything. But at the beginning, then it got kind of, you know, I want to see my family and the other people can't get in.
Kind of lonely.
For the ones that kind of need attention to mental health and all that services with the IHS and all that. So it kind of got to that stage next. But for a second, it was like, that's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna read through some comments here. Let me see what people are telling us. Let's see.
They're like,
Miss Peaches Love says, "Love you, sister." To you.
Oh yeah, that's Keisha.
Let's see. It must be nice to have a partner in your work. Yeah, sometimes we have our days.
She's all right. She's all right.
I need a pay raise, but
I'm hiring pretty soon.
Yeah, right.
I need a pay raise.
I'm firing the higher end.
Let me see. Ambrosia, so proud of you.
Oh, that's my friend from like when I worked at 2BB. Oh, that's my hey girl.
Let's see. Lynn. Oh yeah, when you cut the pattern the wrong way. Oh, I don't know if you guys work together.
Oh no, that's my cousin. I don't know what time she's talking about. I haven't seen it in like 10 years. I'm just kidding.
Like all the time.
I've done that too, and I've been doing it for a long time. It's probably one of those nights where I didn't sleep well, and I'm like, don't know what I'm doing.
I hate when
cut
she
it all
does
wrong.
that, man. Then she's like, real loud. I'm just like, man, something happened.
I'm like, I sewed the whole thing wrong. And he's all like, okay.
Yeah, it's because also you want the patterns to all match too when you're cutting.
Yeah.
I'm like worried she cut her finger or something, and all wild. She's just like, the pattern's wrong.
You just hear me cuss loud, like, what? He's like, I'm sure you already know, like something happened.
Just go close the door now.
Just take the kids with you. Let's see.
I'm gonna get out.
Somebody, I don't know how to say this username. TNSIOCOL. He has, or she or he said, I have one of your bags. Love it. Yay! Glad you got one. Let me see. So, how long has Winston Paul been in business? How long have you
Oh my goodness.
Been doing your thing.
Since
like
I think
officially, like when you started it?
When I started, I was in Texas. I was living in San Antonio when I started. Right. That was like, man, I don't even remember. I'm being really honest.
Well, like
yes, I have to go back to my pictures. That's how long it's been. Like probably like 4 years.
Oh, okay.
4 or 3 years. Did it with no capital, nothing, bro. Like I literally done this with all my sales, putting everything back into the business, like everything I made, you know, like it's difficult, but I'm able to hire people now, so I'm grateful for that.
That's so cool to hear.
So if any of my best babies are watching, I am hiring.
Please send your resume.
Hand in your resume. No weird energy, please.
Please cut straight. Please, if you're a perfectionist, hit her up.
Oh man, that's a bad quality to have, but it's also a good one. It's like a blessing and a curse. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do you have anything else to input or say, or did you have any other questions for us? We're gonna.
How long have you guys been in business? Like how? Like
2015?
16.
Damn.
16.
So,
yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, we've been together since 2012.
Man.
Got engaged somehow. And then
when you asked me,
school, and then
when you asked me,
finished school, and then started the business. It's been a while.
So is it so like your brand? Is it like your only like is it your only business?
Yeah, for now.
I have a marketing business, a digital marketing business, and I have a whole background in tribal business, politics. I sit on tribal council and our own tribal council. And
man.
I'm actually the business guy, and this brand is, you know, another escape, another avenue, and all about education with this brand, and not just fashion, but also traditions. This is what we're talking about you right now with, you know, your journey and bringing in certain people in to educate us and educate others too that want to know what's going on, you know. So yeah, that's basically how it started. She's the fashion person.
I'm the designer, and he handles all the business stuff, the website, everything, pictures.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the designer and also the content creator and the seamstress, the manufacturer of everything, the customer service,
the web designer.
You're so blessed. Y'all are so blessed to have one another. Like
she's customer service. I can't do customer service.
Wait.
He's like, hey, I need to get the right order. Just kidding.
No, he's all like, no. And I'm like, no, you need to be like more like, okay, this and that. He's like, no. I'm like, okay, let me just handle that. We've been learning as we're going, like what he can handle, what I should handle, and then we'll just feed off of each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does the policy say?
Oh yeah. He's more like, what's the policy? And I'm like, no, wait, let's see what's going on.
I know because I've written that policy because I'm a policy writer.
Oh my goodness. No.
You need a grant?
Be gentle.
Yeah, so that's where I step in. I'm like, no, let me just handle customer service. I'll do it.
Yeah. That's a job in itself. You know what I mean? Like responding to emails, like the Instagram, like the Winston Paul DMs are a mess. I'm like, do I dare to go there? So like I just put on my bio, like email me, because it's just easier to filter everything through email. You know.
Oh yeah. Thank you for responding. I didn't even notice that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But I was like, who is this Toda? Let me go look. And then I saw like how your videos when you do your live, like you're with your man and your baby, and I'm like, that is just like a family. You know that they're a family business. You know, like when y'all are on live with your baby, and I'm like, oh, makes me happy. Makes me happy to see that and see y'all like together.
We're trying. It's kind of just like we're starting the business, and then we're like, oh man, now we have a kid. Oh, okay, well, we're gonna figure it out, run the business, and then we'll just like handle the kid at the same time, and we'll just like tag them along. And so
there's another one.
Yeah. Okay, now we got another one. So we just like we're growing with the business, and then then we just like bring along the kids, and ultimately, I know they're gonna learn from it too. Like it's gonna be carried on to them too, but they'll learn all about like people skills or business and all the behind the entrepreneurship and all the behind the scenes stuff, because they see it here while we're here. We're like, hang on, give us 5 more minutes and then we're gonna finish this real quick, or we like juggle it all as well as they're like just day by day. Really,
I can imagine that. Bravo to y'all, because I couldn't imagine raising a kid and running my business. I'm like, oh my god, it's a lot of responsibility there.
It is. It's just
I commend you guys. Y'all are doing it effortlessly.
Thank you.
I see it. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
I was trying to go back to when we started the business. We wanted to. So first, I started going to powwows with him. I learned about his culture, and at the same time, I was trying to learn about my culture. Like, where am I from? Who am I? What are my people all about? And then we wanted to incorporate culture and modernizing it at the same time, and where you can also wear your culture or represent anywhere else that you would want to go. So we first started off with headbands or scarves and throwovers. And I'm self-taught, so it was like a lot of trial and error. Oh, but even before that, my regalia. That's what I was gonna say. Even before that, like how I got my first sewing machine was because he was like, "Hey, can you make me a regalia?" I'm like, "What is that?" Like, I don't even own a sewing machine. I've never sewn before. Like, I knew how to do hand, like by hand, but I was
hand sewing.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out as I go. And it was like all crooked and stuff, and I didn't know nothing about like heat on the what is it called? Heat and bond. I didn't know nothing about like. I was just a rookie, and that's how like that helped when we started our business. I was like, okay, I know how to sew, but then I had to learn about like the different stitching, the threading, the different fabrics and all. And then it just slowly started like, as I got better at certain things, I started adding on a few more items. As I built like a small inventory of headbands, I'm like, okay, let me try something else now. And then it slowly started growing, or I'll just build up an inventory behind the scenes and then we'll release it. And then, okay, that'll take care of itself. I'll have some stuff to like sell or have. Luckily, we had our website set up, so when the pandemic hit, like everyone was just like directed to our website. But yeah, we're like slowly adding more things on there, and now we have the podcast. Just what, like he was mentioning, to share each other's culture, and for us to be able to help others.
I'm like, you're cutting out. I can't read it. I missed like half of what you said. This res Wi-Fi, man.
I know. Okay, we're back. Our internet gave out, or I don't know what's going on. Everything else is on.
The little people got us.
We were on a good subject too. I was doing good too. Not stuttering or forgetting my words. Eating myself.
Wow. So go back to what you were saying.
I forgot. I can't remember. All I know is we were talking about the business. Why we started it. Okay. That sucks.
Yeah, I was like, guys, I can't hear you. It was like a duration of where I'm like, res Wi-Fi, man.
I was on a good roll. We were just joking about that. I didn't stutter. We're repeating myself.
Baby's not crying.
Yep. Okay, are we good now? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So yeah, basically we now we're with the podcast where we share this platform with other Indigenous people, either sharing what they're working either with their community or their small business. So we can help share, educate with others out there that want to learn And it's slowly, yeah, like I said, like, we started this a while back, and it's slowly growing, and we're adding on to it, and it's going where it's going now. We're just going with it day by day and just trying to work at it hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching some of your content, and of course, again, res Wi-Fi. But I was like, man, like, they really are out here, like, and that's cool. That's why I was like, let me jump on here, and they have a cute little community going on over here. So I want to like when it blows up, when you guys blow up, I could be like, oh yeah, I was a part of their podcast. I was a part of their podcast.
Aww.
Yeah. But that's so cool how you guys like are just like adding on to what you're already like, what's already established,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
we're trying. So
we're
okay, so well, it sucked that it had the video cut short.
At the powwows, you know how we get all those questions, and they're always the same questions over and over. I don't know if you guys see my videos, but I make little jokes about it because they always want to take a picture or. No, it's always the where are you from? Oh, you look Indian, and it's like, dude, like, let me just enjoy the day. Like,
can I touch your hair?
Yeah, touch
can
my
I touch
hair.
Your hair?
Think my hair's fake and all that. And can I borrow your hair extensions for this dance?
People,
like, what the hell are you talking about?
People think I'm Asian. When I went to school, they're like, "Oh, are you Asian?" Like, no, I'm Diné.
I always get Samoan and Hawaiian. That's what I usually get.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Even the school being, was this when you were like out in Texas or outside of your community?
Oh no, okay. So I went to the Art Institute of Phoenix. I was there for like 3 years. Oh my gosh, I was like 2 semesters from graduating, but I couldn't afford it anymore. Like, I was working odd jobs. Oh my gosh. I was working retail. So like, retail already doesn't pay in itself.
Odd job.
Odd jobs, trying to be all like cool. No. And then I moved to Texas, and there in Texas, like, girl, I worked, cause I went from retail, like these higher end retail places, and like I had sales experience, all of these, like enough experience to be like a manager. And I went to Texas. I applied for this boutique. It's called Cato, I think. And this was like literally the day when I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm never working for anybody anymore. And I was working for people that I was basically working for people that didn't qualify for the position that they were in. So, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a res office. Yeah, we know about that. It's a
it's a res office. Yeah, of that nature.
Scratch that. Behave out there.
But yeah, I was working underneath some people that didn't have no management skills. It was a mess. And then one day I went into work, and I just like, nope, I can't do this anymore. I can't work for anybody. And I took my lunch, and I never came back.
Damn.
I was like, I'm not working for you guys. I'm out. Like, I'm out of here. And it's so funny because my cousin.
Wait. We took your lunch and never came back.
Yup.
I'm still processing that. That's funny.
Yup. That was me. And I think it was just like having people. That's what I'm saying. Like, really go for your dreams, because if you're just sitting there, you're going to be so unhappy. That's what I was. Like, I was unhappy at this job.
Awesome.
And these ladies had no idea what they were doing with the retail space. And I was just like, I am overqualified to be working under them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I took my lunch, and I was like, all right, I'm never going back to this place.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I left.
You guys figure it out.
That's awesome. I always tell people, clock out, let's go home. You ain't going to do that.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what it was. And I was like, I can't be here no more. And then I moved to San Antonio, and there I was like dating someone at that time. And you're so prideful. I don't know what it is with like Native people. Like, we're so prideful. We won't ask for help. We'll be struggling and won't ask for help. Like, I had too much pride to call my parents and be like, hey, I'm struggling. Like, can you send me money? You know what I mean? Like, no. Mm-hmm. So with whatever I had, my sister,
yeah, what song were you blasting? That's a cool comment.
Somebody asked Did you read it?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's
I don't
awesome.
remember.
I can't get over that either. That's cool.
It was like, that's funny because people really think like, oh no, you didn't. I really did. I walked out, like I took my lunch and was like, I can't. You know, when people you just don't work with, you just like, I can't. So I left that
Supervisor
job.
was pissed that day.
They didn't even know how to be pissed. I just kidding.
Working that day?
But I'm being serious right now. Y'all are funny.
No, that's a cool story.
Yeah, and it really happened. You can, as my cousin's on here, she'll vouch for me. If my cousin Corey's on here, she'll vouch for me. Because she was like, dude, you were hungry? It was funny. But yeah.
She was listening to Punjabi, Runaway. Punjabi.
Don't hire me, I'll walk out.
I don't know what that is.
But yeah, I moved to San Antonio and I was dating a guy at that time, and I was so prideful, like I said, didn't want to ask my parents for anything, and I pretty much started Winston Paul there in San Antonio. So like that's where it started up and everything, and I was like, man, this is cool. And I remember my first sale, her name is Tisha Curley. That is the girl that bought on my website. And I was like, man, she bought like a sweater, and I was like, this is so nice. Like, and it started building momentum after that, and I was like, oh, let me add on some bags, and it grew from there. And I did like start that business, and I was like, man, like this is crazy, and things didn't work out, and I moved home. I was like, it's just time to go home. You know, like, as much as people say like, oh, I'm get off the res, but there's always times when we come back, you know. So I came home, and I'm thankful, you know. I came home, and
you learned
everything
what you could
started happening
outside of it, and then you just came back and used it, right? Applied
it. Yeah, I applied everything I learned to my business, and like just like reading books too. Like everybody should read about whatever business that they're in, and also like personal development books, you know, like just things that will help you like become a better owner, better business person, just a better person in general, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can always all use that at any point of our life, whether you guys want to hear it or not.
Podcasting, people can't read today.
Can we touch up? Do you guys want to talk about how different tribes have college funding and how others don't? Like, I know you mentioned that, or was it, I don't know what rules your tribe may have with college funding, because I know a lot of people out there.
That's so long time ago.
But I know a lot of people out there think like, natives get
you guys
college.
get free education. You guys don't pay taxes. We do. We do. What are you talking about? But
some
yeah,
of us
I do.
get caught up by the IRS.
Did y'all file this year? I'm over here not trying to get everything taken from me next year. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But from what I learned with my husband is that not every tribe out there can pay for their tribal members' colleges. Or if they do, they have restrictions on them. I don't want to speak for your tribe.
It's just internal rules, and you know they pay for tuitions, books. Our tribe, because we have the casino revenue, a certain percentage has to go to education, healthcare, the casino, tribal members, and savings and all that. So there's some education levels that the tribe gets paid for, and then the members go to school to get their tuition paid for, and they paid for about half of mine until I couldn't stay in California. Like I didn't want to be here. I want to go explore. So I went to Oklahoma State University and graduated my bachelor's over there with business management. So I had to pay out of pocket out of that. So no big deal. Just living life, right? Everybody's doing it. So and come back and then do my own thing. So I don't know if you had experience on that. If your tribe does any of that, because they take all the grant money.
Nay, I don't know about that.
Hey.
I think getting the right person to speak on that, because I can just go off of experience. We do have like a Chief Manuelito scholarship. And of course you do get the Navajo Nation scholarship. But there's a lot of us. There's a lot of Navajos.
Yeah. It's all internal too, like your sovereign nation. It's all internal how they run their policies and procedures. Yeah. People put a blanket on everybody.
I'm not the person to speak on any of that because I.
Oh no! But what was? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was like, man, we're all going into this. I don't know anything about the other stuff. I'm like very.
No, well, I just thought since we were speaking on that, and I know that being the wife, being the girlfriend, like when we were first starting
the other girlfriend,
how I would always hear those common questions like, "Oh, this is free or that's free," and I'm like, me not knowing. Then once I understood, I'm like, no, that's not how it is. Like trying to help others to tell them like, no. Or everybody's different. Every tribe has their set of rules, and you just have to ask the person. So since we were on that subject, I thought that I could just ask you that. But like you said, everybody's different.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pretty much cut it short now. We've been on for like a good hour.
Yeah, I was like, man, it seems like I'm just talking to my cousins. You guys feel like cousins to me. But yeah, thank you for having me on. I want to shout out to all my cousins watching. Shout out to all my Aprils, hi, all my friends watching.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Thank you for being on here.
Thank you for having me, and I wish you nothing but greatness with your business. And when y'all get big, don't forget about me. I'm just kidding.
I won't.
I'm gonna be like, I was on there live, and we're speaking it into existence, you know.
And had it cut off for the first time, man. I don't know what kind of skirts you're bringing around here.
Stop! That one cuts off like in an hour.
I don't know who you're inviting on here.
No, he's messing with you.
Oh my God. Don't say that. I mean, I believe in that.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Around? Like, no, sir. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Thank you for being on. Thank you for coming on with us and sharing your energy with us, sharing your story. Hopefully we could do this again, and best of success for you and your business. And hope you have a great team. Yep. Whoever you hire,
I know. I'm praying for a great team. One day we'll all be united, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll see you guys in real life, and I'll greet you just like this. You know.
Hopefully we catch a show out there. I wanted to go to some fashion show, and where was it at?
I think it was New Mexico or Albuquerque. I think it was over there.
Somewhere, but hopefully, you know,
it was Denver.
Then COVID happened, but hopefully we catch each other at the future fashion show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right,
it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better for all of us. All right, guys.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Have a good evening.
Bye. Bye.
All right, y'all. Get this going.
Okay, now we're officially ending it.
Episode 15. Thank you guys for watching. Watch out from them shapeshifters out there. You know what I'm talking about. Good luck. Wisa.
Bye.